Hi guys, Stanislavski the whiskey guy here, and I'm back with a brand new episode of me trying out different whiskeys. I get to travel quite a bit, and when I travel, one of my passion points is exploring and trying out new whiskeys. And today I have a very special whiskey. So this whiskey is from my continent. It's from Africa, and it's from a country where you would not necessarily associate whiskey with. When you think whiskey, you'd always think Scottish, American, Irish, Japanese, even Canadian and the likes. But South Africa is not the name that comes top of mind when you think whiskey. But hey, today I'm going to be talking about South African whiskey, one I've always had, one I've always liked, the Three Ships. There's like a classic one that I've always had and I've always liked it. I've always enjoyed it. While I was at the Johannesburg airport doing one of my last trips, I came across this particular bottle. Never seen this one before. It was the very first time. Bourbon casks, and I was intrigued. I had to try it. I bought it. It wasn't one of the most expensive whiskeys there. It was actually quite affordable, probably one of the cheapest whiskeys. And you know me, I like to try out whiskeys of all types, the really expensive ones and not too expensive ones. And in this video I will talk to you about my impressions about this whiskey and what you should, if you should try it. This video is not meant to be coming from an expert. I don't consider myself an expert by any means whatsoever. This is just me sharing my opinion, my views based on the experience of whiskeys I've had. Your thoughts, your opinion might differ, and that's perfectly all right. But in this video, I talk about my opinion, about my travels, my experimentation with whiskey, and my videos are not pretentious. I'm not telling you I'm smelling this when I'm not smelling that, or I taste this, and I just tell you how I feel about a whiskey and let you know if you should try it. So stick with me. So the video today is on the Three Ships premium whiskey bourbon cask, as you can see. Okay, and it's a 750 ml, 40% alcohol, which is pretty standard. This one I was practically intrigued just because, I mean, not every day you get to hear that African whiskey is being finished in bourbon cask, so I just had to try it. Africa can also create really world-class whiskies. So I have a bit, it has a very nice simple gold finish. The nose doesn't feel cheap at all. So first impression is I like it. It doesn't feel spirity, it doesn't feel over mentholated. It feels like really good whiskey. I like this whiskey. I really like it. It almost has that vanilla caramel type feel, but what really pops out for me is that it's spicy and it's smooth. It's a very smooth whiskey. It's not the kind of whiskey that you would expect at these price points. So yeah, when you're trying out whiskey, if you're a whiskey connoisseur or you just want to experiment, this just tells you it doesn't always have to be Scottish, it doesn't always have to be American, it doesn't have to be Irish or Japanese or Canadian. You could actually get really good whiskey from South Africa as well. And Three Ships is a household name. It's a household name, yes, but the interesting thing is when I was in South Africa, even a lot of South Africans were not even aware that they had a whiskey made in South Africa. So I hope with this video more people get to know about Three Ships. Not at the very top tier, the mid-range whiskeys, very good, very affordably priced, very well blended whiskey. It's safe to say here that South African whiskey has joined the mainstream conversation when it comes to whiskey, particularly with this. South Africa also has another whiskey, I think it's called Bane. I had a couple of Banes, so I think I probably have a few of them in my store here. I'll probably have to find it, but this one really stands out for me. I would recommend this whiskey. Neat, no ice, casual drinking of all by yourself or just hanging out with your friends. I think it's a nice whiskey for the price point. So what do you think is South African whiskey? Are you going to give it a shot, are you gonna keep on sticking to your Scottish, Irish, American whiskey? Let me know. Cheers.